What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another edition of Pantherology. Welcome to today's video. Sam Darnold faces a different pressure with the Panthers. That's the topic of today. As always, I ask that you pound the like button, pound the subscribe button, comment down below. Click that post notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new raw content. So, guys, Sam Darnold faces a different pressure with the Panthers. So we're going to be talking about that, and then I'm going to give you some key notes that I took away from the OTAs. So as we all know, Sam Darnold is quickly getting acclimated to Charlotte. He's received good restaurant recommendations, found an apartment, and knew enough to take his parents to the PGA event at Quail Hollow, a popular spot on Charlotte's spring social calendar. And when they visited from Southern California 2 weeks ago. Now, all he needs is some furniture, which apparently is in low supply as a result of COVID-19. Darnold is a futon away from reliving every college student's dorm life. Of all things, Darnold has to adjust to in his transition from the Jets to the Panthers is new offense, new coaches, new city, new sectional sofa. The one Panthers coach, Matt Rule, mentioned specifically is getting Darnold a little bit more mobile in the pocket. It's nothing drastic, and Rule and offensive coordinator Joe Brady aren't trying to turn Darnold into Cam Newton 2.0, but it's a change from the Jets offense. Darnold, who had a couple of nice throws during Tuesday's session, has pretty good feet that help him when plays break down. But the movements Rule is referring to are more nuanced, shifting just a bit, stepping up, getting rid of the ball. It was something that Teddy Bridgewater actually did well. But like most athletes, Darnold doesn't want to complicate things and have the process slow him down. So Darnold's style is more like grip it and rip it, you know what I mean? And that was with the Jets. Now, where he played for two head coaches and two offensive coordinators, which resulted in 39 interceptions in 3 seasons and the league's lowest passing rating in 2020, Darnold was also sacked 98 times. So no wonder he's excited about playing for Brady, with whom Darnold says he can be vocal about what he likes and what's not working. So for those times when coverage is tight and the pocket gets trashed, it helps that Darnold has a dependable outlet in Christian McCaffrey, who has a similar skill set to Le'Veon Bell, who was with Darnold for parts of 2 seasons in New York. Now, Darnold and McCaffrey were Pac-12 rivals when Darnold was at USC and McCaffrey was a year older and was starring at Stanford. Shortly after the Panthers traded for Darnold in April, he and McCaffrey got together for throwing workouts in California. So both Rule, McCaffrey said Darnold is an easygoing demeanor that can be traced back to his SoCal roots. That might not have been the best fit for New York, although Darnold sort of brushed off a question Monday about the pressure of playing in a market where every interception or misstep was possibly a tabloid of fodder. Darnold faces a different type of pressure in Charlotte, where the last guy who held his position was a Jetsidian after just 15 games. With the Panthers paying a hefty price for Bridgewater to play in Denver this year, I don't think the fact that the Panthers picked up Darnold's 5th-year option at $18.9 million for 2022 season means he still be the starter. Then if things go sideways this year, owner David Tepper has made it clear he's going to keep swinging until he finds a franchise quarterback. And the Panthers could be back in the whole Deshaun Watson sweepstakes again, depending on how the Texans quarterback's legal situation plays out. But for now, they're hoping Darnold, the 3rd overall pick in 2008, can take advantage of his clean slate in Charlotte. This is still very much the honeymoon stage for the Panthers. Their new quarterback, who's excited about the fresh start, will celebrate his 24th birthday on June 5th and should sometime soon have a bed frame and the rest of a sectional sofa on the way. All right, some extra points here, some key points I want to go over with y'all. The Panthers had a strong turnout for Tuesday's OTAs with veteran wideout Robbie Anderson and defensive tackles Bravion Roy and Davion Nixon. The only apparent absences, a number of players were limited, including several coming back from off-season surgeries. Defensive end Brian Burns' shoulder, and safety linebacker Jeremy Chin, which was his knee, were among those who had procedures, although rule indicated both were very minor. Also, it sounds like the price was too steep for McCaffrey to switch from number 22 to number 5, which he wore at Stanford. At least this year, the league allowed certain skill positions to go to single digits this year, although players were responsible for picking up the tab for the unsold inventory of their former number. Wideout DJ Moore switched from number 12 to 2. And McCaffrey may make the move to 5 next year. All right, and then head coach Matt Rule, who's only experienced at Wofford, was as a Western Carolina assistant in the early 2000s, says he's excited to get to Spartanburg for training camp and heard from players who felt the same way. Rule also hopes the league signs off on the joint practices the Panthers and the Colts had planned in August before the team's preseason game in Indianapolis. So, guys, that's today's video. Sam Darnold faces a different pressure with the Panthers, especially with the fact that we took in a Teddy Bridgewater and got rid of him with one season. So, and David Tepper's ready to win now. So, there is definitely some pressure there. So, anyways, Panther Nation, Pantherologists, you know what to do. Keep pounding.